Welcome back. Now, the Pan-African Congress has launched an Isitiya movement in Mtebele location in Ngqamakhwe in the Eastern Cape while campaigning in the province. Now, the party handed out vegetable seedlings to villagers, and SABC News reporter Sidima Mfeku was there and has more on that story.
Well, these people behind me have been in this hall here in Dimbaza waiting to hear what the PAC is going to be bringing to them as we're going into the elections come May 2024. And we do understand that the PAC is going to be telling them some of the things that, it's going to be bringing if it does come victorious at the elections in this particular province of the Eastern Cape. And now we're joined by the provincial chairperson, Mr. Ngqamakhwe, to tell us what are some of the promises that they're bringing to the people. Sir, thank you very much for your time. We do understand that you had to change your plans. The president of the party was supposed to be here. Can you just let us in on those logistics?
Afternoon. We have planned today that we'll have a massive door-to-door campaign on this area. Reasons being very simple is that this is one of our strongholds in terms of the voter turnout. What we have decided to do now is that instead of doing a door-to-door campaign in this area, we gather here in this hall because the rain is too much outside, so people might not be able to actually move along the streets. So we had to change that particular plan because of that. Same thing that had happened this morning. Also, we had the same plan at Kobo area. We are going to do the same thing, but also we ended up addressing people and then had to abort our own program. Today, comrades will recall yesterday, it was the 6th of April. 6th of April has two significant realities on our side as the PAC. One, on the 6th of April is the arrival of Jan van Riebeeck in 1652 in this particular country. PAC also was established on the 6th of April. Now, what we have decided to do is to have a gathering and commemorate our own birth as an organization. That's basically what we're going to do today. We're still hoping that maybe we can get into few houses and be able to talk to people.
But what are you talking to these people about? People of the Eastern Cape have inquired about a lot of things, the levels of poverty, the unemployment rate. What are you talking to these people about?
Look, as the PAC, we have a very old standing message to our own people that in order for us to be able to address our problems, we have to take the natural resources of this particular country into our own hands. That is your land, your mining, everything that is a resource of the country, be placed in the hands of government. Once you have done that, you are going to be able to address the social ills which you are facing, you are going to be able to address unemployment, you are going to be able to address education. But as the PAC, what are the key issues that we are talking about, we are bringing into our own people? We are saying in this area we are in, it used to be an industrial area. It used to have, it used to create employment for our own people. We have been calling for years that as government must resuscitate the industrial companies which are actually in this particular area in order for to be able to create employment. We need to invest in areas which are actually which I will call the niche economic areas in this particular country. You have your Port St. John's, which is actually rich agricultural. We have actually now, with the cannabis industry, we have not even started as a province on that. As the PAC will prioritize these particular initiatives in order to be able to ensure that there is employment opportunities. As government as well, we would not only rely in terms of the funding of NSFAS, in terms of funding students to go to education. But what also should be key, we should ensure that whilst we fund students, after they graduate, we create employment. Generally, just recently, we have seen nurses toying in Bisho looking for jobs. These are nurses which have actually been funded through the government coffers, but government cannot offer now employment for them. This goes as well for doctors. We are not talking about general students which actually throughout the whole province are unemployed, having graduated, and we just need to focus on that as the PAC.